And good day. Hi, this is Kent, and it's Thursday morning, August 13th, and I think this is the sixth time I've tried to do this for the board. About halfway through, we've been getting phone calls and people knocking on the door, so we'll try it again and see if this can make it. Obviously, what I'm sending just to the 7 of you is a lot more informal than I would necessarily do with our local community. But I did want to share with you several of the things that are ongoing this week, upcoming, and just to keep you abreast of different kinds of things. One, I did want to tell you how much I appreciated Monday night. You're trying to expedite the board meeting so I could get home. There wasn't much sleep Monday night, and we got up about 4 to get ready to go to the airport, and we had some snafus there, but Robin finally by van got to Detroit and took the plane trip from Detroit to JFK and met up with her group, and they left a little bit late from JFK, but she called Tuesday morning at 5:05, and she was there, which we greatly appreciate your all's concerns and thoughtfulness, and we'll look forward to giving you updates about Robin and other graduates of Holly High School as they go through the world. Did want to let you know also that I greatly appreciate your extending my contract on Monday night for a 3rd year. And as I had discussed with you, I did bring a check Tuesday morning, and that's already been deposited here in general fund. So thank you very much. But please understand, just because I wanted to do that doesn't mean that necessarily anyone else will. But I just think it's something that I should do as superintendent. We've asked our employees to make sacrifices, concessions, and I just thought it was something that would be nice to do. The reason I didn't want to do another pay freeze that we did 2 years ago, at some point I would like to retire, and the retirement is based on the last 3 years, the average, if the retirement system still exists then. But more to come as far as budget from the state as well in the upcoming days. There doesn't seem to be any urgency whatsoever in Lansing to get a state budget. I don't think they'll let the state government shut down again, especially with elections next year. But what may very well happen, it may be the middle of September before the state budget is done. Our ad staff meeting went very well yesterday. It was from 8:30 to 2:30. Went over a plethora of things with our principals and assistant principals and directors. I'm going to be meeting later this morning. It's about 15 till 9 in the morning right now. I'm going to be meeting with Margaret the majority of this morning, just going over some HR activities. Not really sure how we're going to proceed. I know we're not going to fill that position, but we may have to have some contracted individuals throughout the year, depending on the need. A lot of what HR does is just time intensive, and depending on the time of the year with what I'm doing, we'll wait and we'll see. Noni, Margaret, and Steve and I are going to meet Monday morning, and we're going to try to look at divvying up the responsibilities of HR. I will assume the vast majority of those, and I don't mind doing that. I've done HR before, and the one part that I feel not good at is the negotiating part, and I'll tell you why. I have very little sympathy for minutia, playing of gamemanship. Every place else I've been, it was pretty easy to negotiate. Matter of fact, we used to go to supper in Greenup County and talk with the association, but this isn't Greenup County, and it's a little bit different here. So more to come on that. And this afternoon and tomorrow morning I'll be meeting with potential substitute teachers here for our district, and that usually runs very well. Hopefully we'll have between 100 and 120 subs, viable subs, and with the economy we should. But then the problem becomes you want to make sure that all of them get a little bit of work. Tomorrow, Friday, the 14th, is Margaret's last day, and as I mentioned to you before in an email, about 3 o'clock we're going to have a little soiree for her. If you can come, I know that Mr. Mayhew will be in Lansing, and I know with several of you that your job may prevent you from coming. But if you can and you'd like to, stop by. It's like a little thing from 3 to 4. And then Margaret will be off, and we'll attack on all fronts. Then I'll be back in this weekend just to begin a little transition of some offices. So I just wanted to give you a couple of thoughts here, and probably on a weekly basis, maybe more often, and these will vary in length. but want to send these to you so that you'll have an idea of what's ongoing. Last thought this morning, the downpours that we've had recently have put the Patterson project, the parking lot, behind a little bit, but there's no need to fear. People fail to realize the paving part, just putting the paving down, is the easiest thing to do. So as soon as it dries out a bit, and we're supposed to have continued dry weather, no rain for the next couple of days, they'll be putting the finishing touches on the gravel, they'll be putting the paving down, and we're good to go. The major issues, the lighting, the infrastructure, the drainage, all of that is done. So thank you very much, and as always, if you have any questions about anything, give me an email or a phone call or a passenger pigeon, and thank you so much, and you have a great day.